Hey, good morning, everybody. Yes, I'm still in my same clothes. Yes, I didn't get changed. Yes, I slept in this because it smells like smoky bonfire, smoky barrel bonfire, which is the best kind of bonfire. We all know that, right? I'm not going to be on very long today. I want to get over. I got some breakfast coming, going over to Renee's house. Yes. Good friend of mine, very, very good friend of mine. We're like sisters, we're like family. Sisters, yes, I'm a girl, you didn't know that? So, we're like brother and sister. She's awesome, awesome lady. And with everything going on, I haven't really had a chance to see her. And I think that one of the important things for all of us to remember with these things are that we can't forget our friends. Good morning, Barb. We can't forget our friends. We can't forget our family. Can't forget our loved ones. And, our kids, our grandkids. Like, all of this is great, right? Amanda, good morning. Lisa, what's up, hon? It was so good seeing you. And Dave, I thought you were bringing the funnel. Man, I love seeing his face. Oh, I love seeing your face, too. And we even got to dance a little bit yesterday, Lisa and I, so that was great. I'll get to that in a little bit. But, I think the important thing to remember here is that don't ever, ever, ever forget your family and your friends and your loved ones, even if they are making you absolutely miserable. I'm going to give you an example, and I'm not going to give you her name. Joyce. Good morning, Joyce. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to give you an example, not going to give her name. This woman, beautiful woman, have his children, is in her freedom fighting group. She's been a warrior for a long, long time. And just a fighter, just patriot through and through, American through and through, standing up for all of us. It has been working so hard for all of us. Good morning, Dorothy. Good morning, Chris. Kristen! Yes! Oh my God! Kristen gave me some news yesterday. I'm not going to share it with you guys. We'll leave it to her, but that was just so awesome. And Jim, I got to see the Renegades and Cheech, and just so awesome seeing the 5-ton there, and the Hummer. Excuse me, the Humvee was there. I'm going to get to that in a minute. But so this person that I'm talking about, Stacy, good morning. Jackie, good morning, sweetheart. And she was, as a lot of us are, with our friends and with our families and our loved ones, they were not connecting for one reason or another. And, they see things one way, we see things the other. We have this family and this movement that is growing, that people, you don't see anybody going to the other side. Like, you don't see anybody on Good Morning, Kristen. Good morning, Fred. Fred, you owed me a dance yesterday, Fred. We were so, and I'll get to that in a little bit too. It was awesome seeing you yesterday, Fred. It was so great. But we, but we have so many people coming to our side. You don't see anybody going to the left and going, hey, you know what? I think there's some validity and legitimacy to everything that's happened. You just don't see it. You see in droves people coming over to us. And why is that? Good morning, Kelly. The reason you see that is because people want to be happy. People want to be able to provide for their kids. They want to be able to go to work, whatever it is that they're doing. They just want to be able to be independent and free. That's what they want to be. They don't want to listen to fear. They're not subscribing to fear anymore. That's why you see the ratings coming down on those mainstream media outlets. That's why you see other alternative media outlets going up, because they're reporting the truth. Now, is it 100% the truth? I don't know. But it's way more truth than it is over on the other side. Wait, I can't share? Wait, what? You want me to share it now? Does he know? Do they know? I mean, I don't want to say it. If just let's be clear, okay? If I could share what it is that's happening, I would love to. That would be amazing. Just confirm it for me, Kristen. I don't want to blow it up. I don't want to blow up your spot. So, it is. Good morning, Matt. What's up, brother? Good morning. Great to see you. So, just see so many people coming over, and it's just great to see. It's just so encouraging. Say it. No, I gotta wait for Kristen. As soon as Kristen says say it, I'm gonna say it. All right. And this woman was having, some differences, we'll say, with her husband. And good morning, Scott. Oh my God, yes. It's so amazing. And Tracy, good morning, Tracy. So they had some differences, and now those differences have been set aside. But here's the important thing. They stuck it out. Like, even though there were those differences, they persevered. They made sure that they were there for one another every chance that they could get. Every chance that they could get, they made sure they were there for one another. And even though they had these differences of opinions, and good morning, Michael. All right, I'm saying it. I gotta say it. Okay, so I'll get back to so Dan Crane had this in his family. I believe his wife's name's Ashley, and their kids, I think they have 3 or 4 kids, and they got kicked out of where they were living. And I believe it was a Christian, like some type of Christian community center, something like that. All right, I'm saying it. So a lot of money was raised yesterday for KIA. Good morning, Bill. There was so many toys. There was so much food. Hundreds of us there yesterday, of all this family, this connectedness. And Dan and his family are being kicked out by this Christian group the church that they were a part of out there, that they worked so hard, they dedicated and committed their lives to this. Their kids' lives, they took care of everything, the grounds, the building, the facilities, and they found out, I believe it was, good morning, Carolyn, they found out, they're going to be kicked out. They're going to be kicked out in December, right before Christmas. Nice job, that church. Great job. And you know why? And correct me if I'm wrong, and I've had the conversation with Dan, and I may be remembering this wrong. They found out he was a Trump supporter, I believe. Or I believe they may have found that he was involved with all of this stuff. Everything that we're doing here with this movement, this freedom movement. And they told him that they were out. They got no place to go. Well, somebody reached out to me, and they were up in Lockport, one of the organizations up there, and they match families in need with housing and all the services that they need. And I can't remember the name of that individual or the name of that group, but great group. So I had offered that to Dan, messaged him right away. I'm like, oh my God, this is divine. We're going to put this in there. I'm going to tell Dan. And good morning, Ronnie. But then Kristen and Lisa and KIA and Jim and everybody else, they get it in their brains that, and I don't know what the level of the Rolling Patriots involvement was, but I'm sure there was some. They get it in their mind that all the cash donations that came in yesterday, which we had so much money come in, that we were going to take care of one of our own. That we were going to make sure. Good morning, Sherry. What's up, sweetheart? Ralph, what's up, brother? That's what this family does. Like, we have one of our own that is down and out and in need. And the brilliance and the heart and the compassion and the empathy and just the knowing, like instantly, like, I don't know if you guys see it, but everything is just so seamless and effortless. Everybody, good morning, Barb, just picks it up. It's like, and nobody looks for accolades or recognition or acknowledgement. It's just like, okay, hey, you brought this idea to here. What do you think about this? That's amazing. And if anybody questions it a little bit here or there, it's just, well, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? But how many other groups you're a part of where you get these ideas and people don't encourage or foster or accept it, or do whatever they can do to help you promote it. And you see that, right? Thank you, Ronnie. God bless you, man. You rock. Absolutely. Thank you. But we've all been a part of those groups. We've all been a part of those families and groups of friends where it's kind of been like that, and it keeps people down. That's not what it's like with this family. Everybody's like, that's a great idea. Absolutely. Nobody cares. Whose idea was it? It doesn't matter. Does it benefit somebody? Yes, it does. Then great. Run with it. Nobody even is like, I need that acknowledgement. I need that acknowledgement. Nobody. And that's the beautiful part about it because, good morning, Corey. Corey, I got an idea for you. Oh, yeah. I cannot wait to talk to you about this idea. I've been so excited. So excited about this idea. But anyways, I'll share that, guys. I'll share that with you guys in a little bit later in the week. So, and that comes down to what we need as patriots. And we're not all religious. Like, we're not. And that's okay. Most of us have great hearts. We're spiritual. We believe. We have faith. You know, we pray. You know, we believe in Jesus. We believe in God. But we're not necessarily religious. And some of us aren't religious at all. We don't believe. And that doesn't matter. This entire group is accepting of everybody. Everybody. And I love the fact that we are all educating one another. Like, I'm getting educated every day by people. People go, hey, Pete, you know, maybe, you know, you should think about this. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. That's an amazing idea. And we all do that for one another. And that's what happened with Kristen and Lisa and Dan Crane. It was like just a switch went off. I'm doing it. Nobody was there going, well, I don't know if that's a good idea. And you guys know that that's what happens in a lot of groups. Everybody was like, oh my God, that is an amazing idea. And they're going to be taken care of. And we're going to do another fundraiser for them. Kristen's going to have it set up in like 2 weeks. She is amazing. And, you know, I'm sure Lisa's going to be involved in all KIA and Renegades and just in our groups, all of our groups are going to be a part of. Dan has been awesome. Dan and his family have just been so amazing. And what this is going to mean to them at Christmas time is going to be incredible. But this is what we can do for the whole community. Baby stepping it, though. It's got to be baby stepped. You know, we can go all in with some things, you know, and make things happen very quickly. That's just the way it goes, you know. But some of the stuff we have to baby step it. You know, we need to make sure some of the pieces of the puzzle are in place. We don't want to make promises that we can't keep, right? That is the worst thing, undelivered promises. It devalues us. You know, people are going to look at us in a different context. We want to make sure we are out there for the community in every single way. And I'm going to be proud and happy to work with every single one of you guys, you know, Scott and John and everybody in the Rolling Patriots and everybody in the Marching Patriots and, you know, in KIA, Kristen and the Constitutional Coalition. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Oni. And we're going to all come together to help with this stuff. Yes! I love it. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And I'm just so proud to be a part of this. You know, Nancy and Nick and, you know, Adam and Susan and, you know, Michelle and just, you know, all the names that were Sean, all the names that are involved with the Constitutional Coalition and Heather and just, you know, and I'm looking around the room and everybody that is there at the different meetings and, you know, Jackie and Ben, thank you to them for doing everything that they did. Absolutely. That's exactly true, Corey. And guys, just be patient with me, please. There's so many things. I have somebody coming over today. She was there yesterday, Kathy. She is going to help. And anybody else that wants to come over, she's like, I want to help, Pete. What can I do? I'm like, I got to organize all this stuff. She's like, great. I excel in admin and computers. I'm coming over. Kim's been here helping. Dale's been here helping. Jackie and Mark have been here helping. And all of you guys have been helping, doing what you're doing. Kristen came over, you know, and Lisa, and we're helping each other. And we're just, everybody, it's a huge collaboration. But we can't leave people behind, right? Oni, private message me. That would be great. We would love to have that help. But guys, don't get frustrated with me if I don't get back to you. Please don't. You guys get it, I know. Just message me again and message me every day. Message me every day until I'm like, okay, I got you. There's a lot of things popping, a lot of things happening, so many beautiful things. And the great thing about this is that, like I said, guys, we're here. Like, we are here. And everybody knows, like, we see what the possibilities are. And this group of patriots and freedom fighters and warriors and Americans, all of us unified together, collectively, just embracing everybody. And even if somebody slights us, even if we have those differences, like all of us, like you see everybody, I was so amazing, Bill, I know it. Look at Charlie and I, and you look at, some of the other people that have had differences, and everybody just sheds it. They don't even care. They're like, F it. This thing is amazing. I want to be a part of it. We are making history. Good morning, Todd. Good morning, Anthony. What's up, brother? Great to see you, man. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I hope all you guys had a great Thanksgiving. But we are all coming together in an amazing way. And it is just the possibilities for what we can do for everybody in this community in a real and meaningful and relevant way. We don't have to create a 501c3. We don't have to create a group for this stuff. We don't have to be recognized by the government. That doesn't need to happen. When that happens, like with a charity, that money goes to administrators. Hundreds of thousands of dollars go to administrators, go to a building, go to supplies, go to office supplies, go to computers and everything else. Why not just use all the resources that we have, network in between us individually, and take all the money like we're doing for Dan Crane and his family? We make a list of the people that are in need, and we match them up, and we partner them up. Lisa, this has been a vision of mine forever, that we partner them up with the organizations that we trust, and we put them, in their caring and knowing hands, so that we go through community by community by community, and we say, what do you need? What do you need? Let's get their stories to the politicians. Let's get them to, the different organizations that are out there already. We're partnered with them. And then when we need to, we step up to the plate and we say, here, this is here, we got you. And if it's just that you want to come to events that we got you, come to events. If it's that we have Friendsgiving events, we got you. If you want to join one of the churches in the group, we got you. Go ahead and join it. That is Oni. There we go. Perfect. Message me, sweetheart. And we're going to do this. We're going to make that happen. You're going to be a part of that. We're going to do that. That is amazing. That's perfect. And guys, when you're doing this too, put together your own groups, please. And encourage, like Scott and John, they encourage everybody. They're like, yeah, we don't care. They're so easygoing. We went out to Solidays yesterday, and thank you to Solidays and the owner over there for hosting us. We only had about 8 or 9 of us. Of course, the whole Watson family was there. I got to meet Lorna, and Scott was like, dude, you gotta hook up with Lorna, because Kim was there. Lorna, and Scott, please don't let me forget about Lorna. I don't know if she messaged me yesterday. I think she did, but please have her message me again. Lorna's a paralegal, brilliant mind, but it doesn't have to be me. It doesn't have to be John. It doesn't have to be Constitutional Coalition. It doesn't have to be Marching Patriots, Rolling Patriots. You guys can go ahead. There are hundreds of thousands of us in the area. Hundreds of thousands of us in the area. And you can encourage others to do the same thing in their own town. Good morning, Jerry. You can encourage them to go out there with their flag, and march. Or get a group together, their Jeep group or their tuner car group or whatever it is, and encourage them to go do their thing in their town. So now it's not just us. Now it's we're here. Like in Lackawanna yesterday when we marched, and I'm so glad that Mike decided to do that march, because the number of people that beeped their horns and were so thankful yesterday. Good morning, Jeff. Great to see you, brother. The number of people that saw us yesterday, that in Lackawanna, in a city that has been so down for so long, no hope, no dreams. You walk around, you drive around, building after building, vacant, dream after dream after dream, empty. Good morning, Barb. They got encouragement yesterday. They saw the Marching Patriots walk through, and we don't care if they're a Biden supporter. Maybe we care a little bit, but We are a Trump 2020 group after all. But we never talk down to them. We respond no matter what that vitriol is coming out of them, that animus, that hatred. We always go back to them. You know what we say. I don't even need to say it. You know how we respond. And do you know how many people have embraced us as a result of that? It doesn't have to be conflict. It's just love and embracing one another. Good morning, Pete. And Lackawanna yesterday saw something that they haven't seen in years, decades. They saw a parade. When is the last time you saw a parade in Lackawanna? I don't know if they've got one that they do, but they saw a parade of freedom fighters, of patriots, of Americans. And yeah, do we support Trump? Sure, we support Trump, but you know, that doesn't mean that we're not going to embrace them in every way that we possibly can. It was just a beautiful, beautiful day and a beautiful moment. And, you know, but how incredible would it be to have multiple Rolling Patriots groups, multiple Marching Patriots groups? Good morning, Celine. And it would just be incredible. And that's what these groups do. Everybody just wants everybody to feel happy, to feel free, to feel good, to be able to express themselves, to be able to dance. To be able to dance freely, and I'll get to the dancing, but that's what these groups are about. And then recognizing somebody like Dan Crane, and we are just like, yeah, well, this is what needs to happen, absolutely. And then not only does it happen, but then more, it's like it gets more developed. And Kristen is like, we're doing another one. We'll get them set up and their family for at least the amount of time that they need to. And my guess is that we're going to find that family a place to stay where they can fit in a way that's even better and more powerful, more meaningful to them, that they can freely express what they are, what their political affiliation is, what their political ideologies are. How wrong is it that people have to hide that? And that's what we fight for. If you disagree with us, that is fine. We don't care. Disagree with us. That is your right. That is your choice. But do not try to oppress and silence us. We all have the ability to think and feel however we want. Oh God, yeah, absolutely, Lisa. The originals. Whoa. But look at, there are, absolutely. Good morning, Kathy. There are. But how many other, Mike and Desiree Seguls are there? How many other John and Scotts are there? Are they originals? Are they the ones that got up out of their chair and made it happen? How many of those others that are out there, Constitutional Coalition, that got that started? Heather Lorenzo and Nick Nazinski that started Breathe Free New York and just were courageous. How many of those other people are out there? But they didn't have that courage. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know where to turn. And now, because of people like these patriots, like these warriors, now they've got a model and they can see what happens. They can see that they can do it. They can believe in themselves. That is what these men and women have created. A belief. That little kid yesterday standing outside as high as his hands could go. As high as his hands could go, holding that Trump 2020 sign when we were out there. That's what Scott and John built. That's what Mike and Desiree built. That's what all of us have built. That kid standing there. And my only regret is that I wanted to get out of the car. I didn't know how long we had. I wanted to get out of the car and give him the biggest hug. I wanted to give him the biggest fist bump. Maybe, I don't know, might not have been a good idea. I might have got shot. Somebody seeing the bald guy running at their son. Probably a wise move to not get out of the car. Probably a wise move to stay in the car. Pete, just hang your head out the sunroof. Stop running at kids. Stop running at strange kids. You're going to get shot at again. I know, I just can't help myself. I get so excited and exuberant. But that kid, I'm so glad Jennifer got it. And he stood there with his arms up. And you just imagine how his arms were going to get tired. But he stood there, his hands up, Trump 2020. Trump 2020. And we were all screaming and yelling and honking our horns back at him. And he's just up there and he's holding it and holding it. I would love to find out where he lives. And if one of us could, please, we should go over there, Marching Patriots. Maybe not Marching Patriots. I know Mike and Desiree are busy during the week, but get a Marching Patriots shirt. Rolling Patriots, if we've got a shirt. KIA, if they have a shirt. Constitutional Coalition, get him these shirts. Get him a flag, And if there's, I'm sure you guys are going to come up with a whole bunch of better ideas than just that, which is awesome. But I would love to go over there and deliver that to him. And, just say thank you to him. And please, when we do this, as many of us got to get over there as we possibly can. Good morning, V. And just imagine his face. If he was that excited yesterday to hold that Trump 2020 sign, imagine his face when we all come back and we stop there and he sees the Trump 2020 signs and we go, hey, buddy, here you go. Hand over the shirts, Hand over the flag that he's got for his own. He ain't never going to forget that. And I think one of the things that I struggle with, myself, Kathy, good morning, sweetheart, Joelle, what's up? I think one of the things that I struggle with is this. You don't realize how people are looking at you, right? And we don't realize how people are looking at us as a leader, as leaders, even as celebrity. John and Scott, they should take what they've got and do everything they can do with press releases, and that's where we're going to help them. Those handsome guys, their families, great looking family, and that's a story to be told, a compelling story for that group to be out there. And then, they do whatever they can. They got the cards, they're handing out the cards, they're doing all this other stuff. And, Scott's always like, and John's like, I got a card, and I love how excited they are to give that stuff out. But their story can be told in a way that can connect and resonate with other people. And it's, and then John's going to say he's the better looking one, of course. Of course. We're just going to put it on Max. We're going to put it on Joe's dog, Max. He's the best looking one out of all of us. We just realize how people are looking at you and, what they're looking to you for. And, that direction and that guidance and that leadership, and always be responsible with that. Always act as if. Be responsible to the whole group as a whole, always. And I see that in this group, and that's why so many people love and appreciate it. People are just always happy. And people can't always be happy. There's going to be something bad. Yeah, okay. But we're all there supporting one another. Do we all get down? Do we all get anxious? Do we all get a little bit upset and depressed? Absolutely, right? Everybody loves Max. We got to see Benny, Eric Jones's dog, yesterday. Benny, he brought him in town. That was awesome. So, we do. But that is raising up to this level now. It's no longer we're here and today you're going to have a bad day and today you're going to have a good day. This network of people, this family that we have is now here. And it's like, okay, we're here and maybe we have a bad day, but I'm going to go talk to this person or I'm going to go talk to this person. And all of a sudden I'm up here again. And then I'm up here. We know we've got the tools now to have those conversations with ourselves and to stay happy. No way! Yes! See, that's what I'm talking about. Like Scott and John, they recognize these opportunities and they just go after it. And they're so matter of fact. They're so slick. It's literally like they're that guy that's, selling the timeshare, you know what I mean? Before you know it, you got 6 of them. You're like, how did I end up with 6 timeshares? Scott's walking away going, have fun. So it's just so matter of fact. It's so easy. It's so smooth. It's so effortless. Great idea, man. I love it. And that's where everything is. It's like one idea after the other, just embracing it, building. Where we started down here. Wait, what is that one song? I started at the bottom, now I'm here. I think that's how it goes, right? So, but I get the song going in my head, and I want to dance again. And I wish Tommy Z was playing today. Oh, I'd be out there again playing with Tommy Z, doing his thing. Oh man. Anyways, I gotta get to it. I gotta end this. I gotta go for breakfast. Jay, what's up, sweetheart? Just so many great things. So excited, and but everybody just embraces ideas, and it keeps going, and it keeps building, and it keeps building, and it keeps building. Support your family, support your friends, support your loved ones, but support and encourage all the new people that are coming in. Give them the guidance of what you did. They don't have to reinvent the wheel. That's the beautiful part. We go, here you go. Here's the formula. Go. Get out there. Go do it. But we've got the formula, and you give it to them, and then you support them, and you tell them, you recognize and you realize what that celebrity is about, and you say, I'm going to be there for you guys. I'm going to be there on this day. We're going to roll with you. I can't roll all the time, but let's put a plan together that we're going to roll with you. We're going to march with you. We're going to go to these different restaurants, out in our towns, and then collectively, guys, good morning, them. That's the big vision. Like, imagine having all of those people. Imagine when Terry and Kim Pegula finally realize that they don't have to be scared of Como Mystic. Imagine when they feel like they don't have to be scared of Pulling Crazy. When they realize that they have our support and that we are all going to be there. Imagine if we filled that state. Good morning, Mark. Missed you, brother. Happy Thanksgiving, man. I'm sorry I missed you. But imagine if we were able to fill one parking lot one time, and then another parking lot another time. And we have this whole group and groundswell of all these other groups. That's just what we're trying to build, guys. And it's happening. It's just beautiful. So, Rolling Patriots yesterday, just awesome. It always is. I mean, telling you what, guys. Grand Island, we were on, in Tonawanda, River Road, Gratwick Park, river going by, sun was up, Trump 2020 flag after Trump 2020 flag, American flags. Oh, yeah, okay. That's right, guys. Great point. The Rolling Patriots on Facebook, guys. Get to it. Invite everybody that you can. This week's event on Saturday is going to be at Kenton. I believe it's Sheridan Park. I don't know the address of that, but they've already got the map laid out. The Rolling Patriots on Facebook. And again, the Marching Patriots on MeWe. Wait a minute. Should I turn it around? It's backwards. Can you guys read backwards? And I don't know what these hieroglyphs are. The Marching Patriots. Marching Patriots. So I even used that one for Rolling Patriots yesterday. I was trying to bust out, hey, but I didn't have the opportunity yesterday. I wanted to so bad, but it's a different message. And I know that Rolling Patriots, we're trying to, make everybody see that they're free. And then Michelle, good morning. And I can't wait for you to participate too, Barb. And the Marching Patriots, we're for freedom as well. So yesterday when we were marching back, I do want to say this before I forget. Mike had said, we don't know, no chance we're going back. It's getting dark. So I'm like, Marching Patriots. Marching. Desiree's like, can you ever be quiet? How long have you known me? No, I can't. Marching Patriots, USA. So it was awesome. But I gotta say this, Mike tore me away. I was like a little kid. Mike tore me away, and I didn't even have to miss the last song. Mike. This guy, Tommy Z was playing, and Tommy Z's like, man, we only got one more song, just stay. I'm like, okay, I'm staying, Mike's like, you gotta go. I'm like, but I wanna stay. He's like, we're going. I'm like, but I wanna stay. Tommy's like, we'll play 2 songs. Mike's like, we gotta go, it's getting dark. I'm like, there's street lights. And then I could have stayed for the last song anyways, because we took so long organizing, and I could have been dancing, and Kristen's, hopefully Tommy's going to be back out there in his band. I was fortunate and blessed enough to meet his band. And those guys were amazing guys. Please, if you get a chance, Follow Tommy Z. Go to his page. He's working on a new album. Tommy is unbelievable. And I've always seen, good morning, Mark. I've always seen Tommy around and playing, and we know what type of talented individual this man is. But his heart is huge. Huge, huge, huge heart. And the knowledge that he has is so intelligent, brings so much to the table. I'm so proud to be there supporting him and, fighting together. So if you guys get a chance, make sure you know that, wait a minute, don't forget Christmas party. Wait, Christmas party, what's Christmas party? What's going on with Christmas party? And who's running Rally Together USA? Is Diana still? I got to figure this out. I don't know. We missed a couple of things, so I got to figure that out. What is Christmas party? Let me know. What is Christmas? I haven't heard about that one. So, anyways, follow Tommy Z. I missed the last song. I missed the last two songs, and I missed dancing, but it was okay. So we rolled through. We went to Solidays, like I said. Thank you very much. Oh, the Christmas KIA party. Okay, cool. Yeah, let us know about that. Let us know about that, Kristen, Lisa, and we'll get all that information out, all right? We'll make sure every group is whatever we need to do to get the support out there. So then we went marching Patriots. We were Lackawanna. We didn't really have much resistance, which was great. We started. We were a little bit late. Desiree had to get there. And I think, so we started marching, and we got a great picture in front of the Basilica, just a phenomenal picture. Everybody standing with their flags in front of the Basilica. It was just an absolutely beautiful moment. And we're marching through, and we had a couple of people that were, throwing out insults. And, okay, perfect, all right. No worries, Lisa. Give me details, and then we'll get everything out to everybody, all right? Good morning, Andy. I love it. I know, I love you too, brother. And we marched up through the village. We did Back the Blue when we passed by the town hall and the police department there. Back the Blue, and then we went down Electric, and this was a special moment. Everybody comes running out. We staged up in front of, I think it was Electric and Pulaski, and we got everybody in formation. Well, as formation as we can get with the Marching Patriots. I mean, let's be honest. So we end up marching towards, and Mike is getting loud, and doing everything. We will rise in USA, and God bless America, and Trump 2020, and just echoing. And everybody comes running out like little kids to Mr. Softy. It was literally like, that's exactly what I could remember and vision. Mr. Softy comes, poof, whatever you're doing, everything's gone, Mom, give me down, or 50 cents, whatever the hell it was back then. Give me a quarter. No, it's too expensive. Nah, but you're still running to Mr. Softy, right? Like, it looked like Mr. Softy came playing through on a 90-degree day and was giving out 2-for-1s. Everybody came running out, and they're watching us and they're video recording, and, Mike timed it perfect. Everybody's just videoing, and it comes in, and USA, USA. And everybody just lit up that neighborhood. USA! And it's just unbelievable. Just a really, really, really special moment. And then, me, I was social butterfly. I was like, everybody, hey! And I think I got all the hugs in yesterday, but I probably missed a few. So if I missed any, guys, I apologize. But I think I got most of the hugs in yesterday. And absolutely loved marching up. When I got there before, I was rolling in with Kim, and I'm like, we had to go get stuff still, and she's like, oh, this and this and this and this, and Marching Patriots took a little bit longer, so she ran and got everything that we needed, but she got back just in time to do the march anyways, which worked out perfect. But beforehand, I'm like, we got to go see what's happening. So we drove over, so all the cars lined up, and all the vehicles, and all the tents. And everything set up inside. It was just beautiful. And then we saw the food. Oh my God, the food. And I'm sorry, guys, for not doing a live. I wanted to do a live. I've got to get somebody. Yes, I know, Barb. Good morning, Jada. How you doing, sweetheart? Tina, what's up, babe? How you doing, hon? So, Anna. Anna and Josh. Amber was there. Anna brought breakfast pizza and juice and everything. And thank you so much to Anna and Joshua for doing that. That hit the spot, you know. And I forgot to mention those guys too for doing that. And everybody brought food. There was so much food yesterday. Tables and tables and tables of food and desserts, you know. And just great, just so encouraging, so uplifting. And guys, thank you so much for bringing out the toys that you brought out. The toys and the money and the cash and the food, you know, the non-perishable items. We had a 5-ton was filled up. Jim had that thing filled and he was working, and Kristen was working there, and Lisa was working, and Dave was helping out. Dave's sick, and it was just great. It was just awesome and so special. And then everybody, just, it was family. And it just being, and not even, you know, I hate saying normal because it's the new normal, the way things should be. It's the way things should be. And I think the important thing about yesterday is just build on that, you know. Nancy doing an amazing job, and the whole Constitutional Coalition, and Nancy and Jackie doing an amazing job with everything with that, and everybody else who played their role, guys. All of us came together and built something amazing. Lisa, if you want to put that, well, maybe not. I don't know if they don't want to be known or whatever, but thank you so much to the church. Thank you so much to that pastor. And just imagine, guys, thank you to them. Without them, it doesn't happen. It doesn't. And whoever had that connection with them, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody that took video. Thank you to everybody that took pictures. Guys, we're going to have a place to house all the video and the pictures. We're putting it together so that we can all go there. We can upload those pictures and those videos that we have, and we can all take a look and reflect at that library of stuff that we had. And we can get, whenever we get a little bit down or we think that something isn't going the way that it should be, you look at that video and you go, oh my God, I remember that. I had those, and you remember that feeling that you had that day, and then it lifts you right up instantly. So we're building that too. I want to tell you guys, there's so many different layers that we've got going on that we're building and constructing. But once we do get that built, we're going to put all, you know, feel free to upload all the pictures, all the videos, everything that you guys have. Get it over there. I'm going through all the video and all the pictures in my mind of all the events of the past 8 months, and that's why I have this huge smile. But also this huge smile because of the people that are willing to support doing voluntarily. All of us are doing this voluntarily. We're not looking for any accolades, acknowledgement. We're just doing it because it's needed and we know it's going to help people. That's why we do it. That's why every single one of us does it. And I love that about us. So we had burn barrels, which, you know us in Buffalo in wintertime, we do love us a good burn barrel. We all love us a good burn barrel. We can't help ourselves. We're like, it's like when you hear, hey, the same thing. Everybody's like, you know, it's the mating call. Everybody sees a burn barrel. They're like, ooh, burn barrel. Yeah. Like it's a fancy restaurant or it's your favorite food or something. Like, burn barrel, all right. It's so Buffalo, man. I remember the first, good morning, Frank. Rick, what's up, brother? I remember the first burn barrel I ever had. Playing football down in the city. We were probably playing like the Buffalo Vets or something like that, getting our asses handed to us for sure. Because I think I was probably playing for Barnabas at the time. And even before East Aurora. It being so cold, but that burn barrel being there. You know, you're sticking your feet next to it, you're mounting your cleats, but you don't care. Your hands are over it, you're just like, you know, this is back in the late 70s or early 80s. I mean, even still, they don't have good gloves for us to stay warm, but that's why I'm so fond of burn barrels. Maybe it's just me, I don't think so. But anyways, we had those set up and the music was going and the tents were going and the food and everybody was eating and hugging and embracing and smiles. Like there was no animus there yesterday, no strife. you imagine how good each one of us feels on an individual day, because we're learning how to be better. We're learning how to not beat ourselves up. We're learning how to not have that dialogue, internal dialogue, that allows any level of negativity to attach itself to ourselves throughout the course of the day. And then they kept me warm too. Good morning, Jordan. And but then you brought all of that together. All of that together. And we give all the smiles on all the faces yesterday. Every smile that I saw yesterday with the face, just, and excitement and exuberance and the picture taking and, the hugs, it was just awesome. So you imagine like each individual one of us, hundreds of us there, and how much that brought people up, how much that brought each one of us up even higher, but how much it brought that neighborhood up. And the shame is this. The shame is that how many of those people were afraid to come out. We had one gentleman that I met, Quenz was his name. He was standing outside the gate. Anybody that walked by were like, come on in, have some food, have some food, have some food. And we had a few of the leaders that were speaking throughout the day. Robbie De Niro got up, very, very motivational, inspirational speech that he did. Eric, what's up, brother? And, we had Mike Segul came up. We had Nancy spoke. And I don't know all the speakers that came up, but there were a ton of them, and they all did a great job. So thank you to each individual speaker. And then Carl Palladino came on. Carl Palladino came on and did his speech, and everybody was just so happy and proud for one of the originals to show up, one of the founders of this movement to show up. And he did. And Joe kept going, hey Pete, I need you to meet Carl. And it was funny because every time he's like, I need you to meet Carl. A group of people talking to Carl, descending on him, and then a group of people talking to me, and it's just, so, we didn't get a chance to talk long, but we got a chance to speak briefly as he was getting back into his car, and I was very grateful. And he and I are going to set something up, which made me feel amazing. That was one of my incredible moments in all of this. And so thank you to Carl for coming out. And thank you for all the originals that were there and everybody, all the Patriots. Oh, Stefan, yeah. Dave DiPietro, how could I forget that? Dave DiPietro was there, and he did his speech. And Stefan, and I missed Stefan. Oh my God, I wanted to give him a huge hug. I wanted to dance with him. And we could have done the, the whatever, the Carlton. We could have done the polka. We could have done whatever. But he left before I came up. So I gotta thank Stefan for coming out, and I'm so disappointed that I missed him. And so all you others that we were supposed to be dancing together, all of us that were supposed to be dancing together, Barb, Stefan is amazing. Just the work that he is doing and the commitment that he has to everything. Jessica, good morning, sweetheart. Cody, what's up, brother? But all that was awesome. And then Tommy got on, and oh man, I don't know if you guys have ever heard Tommy Z, but look at Bobby Gemiolo tried to teach me a chord last night, and I'm like, I may as well try to work on the space shuttle up in space. I'm like, how do you do that? Am I doing it right? Is this how you play the guitar? I bang it on it. Sounds good, right? It sounds good. Bobby just going, oh. He's like, it's a good thing you're a fighter, Pete. He's just tapping me on that. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I don't even know what I do well. Maybe I play football okay. So he's like, it's a good thing that you know how to fight, Pete. Shut up, Bobby. I'll get it down. One of these times. But Tommy Z just playing doing his thing, and the Orticellis watching them dance. I even got Nick to dance. Oh, we got Nick to dance, and we were doing that. And, Bonnie was there, and Kim was there dancing, and Joe Palladino and Lily was dancing. Oh my God, it was so great to see all the people coming out and dancing. We got Jeremy to move a little bit and shake it. I see that. Lisa came out a little bit. Kristen came out a little bit to shake it. I'm sorry too, Barb. I know, or David. I know you were, Dave. I know you were, brother. Don't worry about it. So many people were there in spirit. But, just dancing and having fun. And it was just an amazing, amazing time. Think about it. And even Tommy said, he goes, the last gig I played was in October, down in Florida. And just imagine how uplifting that was for everybody to be there. Even the neighborhood guys. Like when we were marching away, Mike, man, miss those last two songs. You owe me, Mike. Somebody tell Mike he owes me. He doesn't owe me anything. Mike, we all owe Mike quite a bit. So it was worth it. It was all worth it. And you guys know I stand with Mike and Desiree completely, 100%. It doesn't matter what they do or what they need. I'm there for them. So, and as you guys all know, you are as well. So I'm so happy you were able to be there too, Barb. And just, imagine the neighborhood hearing the music. And as we were marching away and we're hearing, Tommy playing and just that sweet melody that you can't help, but it's just, it just grabs you. And just imagine what that neighborhood felt like, hearing that music, seeing that life. And that was Nancy's vision. That was Jackie's vision. That was that church and that pastor's vision, to just kind of show everybody you don't have to live in fear. If you want to live in fear, that's fine. Protect yourself. We understand that. We understand people have died. But we also understand that everybody else gets to live their lives. And that's what the intent of yesterday was. I wish for everybody who I got to spend a moment with or several moments with dancing and, talking to one another, thank you for taking the time to speak to me and, to give me that hug and to give me that smile. It means the world to me. And, just to see how happy you guys are. And if I didn't get to you yesterday, I apologize. It means you owe me a hug. Just means you owe me a hug. You guys come over, we'll run out in the street, we'll run down the street, hands up in the air, somebody with sparkles, we'll get it on video, throw the sparkles behind it, we'll put it up on the channel where we've got all the pictures and video. Antifa Lopes, they will be making memes about it and Western New York media. Look, I'm not even going to hate on Mark Odian, all right? I'm not. He's got his visions and he's got his viewpoints, and that is what it is. If Mark Odian wants to try to take people down, then it'll be a different approach. But why not embrace Mark? I don't know what his story is. I don't know what his history is. But maybe even he can change over at Western New York media. Maybe he'll even be out there running with us. Maybe he'll be the one throwing his sparkles up behind us. So, But yeah, even Antifa Lopes, the memes that they come out with, I can't help it. I think they're funny. I'm like, this is great. I'm like, do another one. I want to see another one, So if anybody knows any of the Antifa Lopes, I think Jackie, you do. Let's get them doing more memes. They need to do more memes. Nah, I know, Anna. And Josh, oh my God, you did a great job raising Josh, Anna. That smile that he had on his face when he came in there. We got breakfast pizza. We got this. We got that. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. Imagine the difference that somebody else just like Josh has been sitting in their home, their mother, the news media, their father, their family, their friends, telling them, you have to be terrified. You have to be a good citizen and stay home. Or you're Josh and you get to come out. And that's what one person at a time that we're building, guys. Always pay attention to that. Please don't take anybody for granted. When we get somebody in the group, make sure you add them to your group list and then you start messaging them. And if you're already at capacity for the number of people that you can talk to on a daily basis, you give them to me. We'll give them to somebody else that's in their group. I probably have my capacity, but you know me. I'll be like, all right, one more. All right. I got it. One more. Just one more. But, we'll get them off to somebody that they're in a group, and just make sure you're sharing. Good morning, Anna. Make sure you're sharing the pages and doing all of that. I can't thank everybody enough for that event yesterday. Like, I am still here. And I was tuckered out. Yep, I'm not afraid to admit it. I got over to Joe Palladino again. I don't know how many people were left. Joe's like, come on over. Nancy, good morning. Come on over. And we had Fred came over, and Bobby, and Kim was there, and of course Michael Bray. Michael Bray was there, and Michael Bray was at Marching Patriots, and Michael Bray was at the Friendsgiving as well. And so many times I forget to mention him. Fred Weimer came over, Bogdan was there, or Benny as we like to call him. Eric Jones was there, and then Lily was there, and I was wiped out. I was sitting there trying to talk to people, and it hit me, and I go, I'm just going to take a 5-minute nap. 2 hours later, I'm taking a 5-minute nap. That's all. And then Lily came in, and she grabbed the glove blanket, she put it on me, and I'm like, no, because then I'm just going to pass out still, and then I'm going to be like, drooling. And I guess I was sleeping on the remote, and Joe Palladino came in, and he's just like, and I think Mike said, I think Pete's on top of the remote, and Joe Palladino was like, nothing I could do. You're welcome, sweetheart. I'm humbled by that, Lisa. Thank you. That means the world. That really means the world. Thank you. It's all about you guys. It's all about us. It's all about every one of us. But that means the world to me. And guys, so many of you have said those same words to me. It never, ever gets old. Hearing it and seeing it is like the first time that I hear it and see it. It really is. It feels so good and so amazing. You're welcome, Lisa. But thank you guys. I can't do any of this without any of you guys. We can't do any of this without all of us. So I'm like all, choked up here. So thank you, Lisa. You jerk. I'm doing it live. You're not supposed to choke me up. I love it though. Thank you. Really, that means a lot to me. Thank you. You know how much it means to me. So anyways, I got to focus. I got to refocus here. So I'm laying on the couch and I'm over top of the remote, and Joe comes walking in. He's like, well, I guess the remote's done. Pete's passed out and I'm bothering him. And then Joe comes in and he puts the blanket over top of me. And I'm like, all right. Joe's putting it on me. I'm not shaking it off. I'm leaving the blanket on. And 2 hours later, I'm up. Kim came in and she was hanging out. And finally I go, okay, I got to get up. So I got up, and Eric had left and Benny had left, which I was disappointed. But we were all in like food coma, but we were still eating. Everybody still grazing Fred. I think Fred was drunk on pizza. I'm like, give me some of that. Nom, nom, nom. We just kept burying pizza, one slice after slice after slice after slice. Dave. Oh my God, do I have a new nickname? I mean, Charlie was coming up with nickname after nickname after nickname yesterday. And oh my God, if you guys aren't friends with Charlie Charles, take a look at his post. He's got, I don't know where he found it. He got this fanny pack, and he's got like the parachute pants. I am not coming to another event without a fanny pack. Oh, no, it was the holster. That's what it was. I talked about the fanny pack and I really want the fanny pack. Like, Christmas is coming. So I got, fanny pack. I'll come out every single day with the fanny pack and the parachute pants. And I got to do the MC Hammer. I'll do the dance for everybody. I'll work on it though. And then, but Charlie had like the phone holster. It's like, and Charlie's going, Mr. 3 phones. And Lisa's like, no, check that. It's 4 phones. So, just awesome stuff. But we're all eating. We don't want the night to end. Oh my God. Bobby's playing. So Bobby's like, I can't help this guy. This guy. with trying to play guitar. He's like, no, your finger here. And Bobby was super patient. He's like, your finger. And I'm like, how do you move your fingers like that? How does anybody play this instrument? So, but Joe, guys, this is what it's all about. Like, this is what it's all about. When Joe and I met, and then I'm going to wrap it up on this because I got to get some breakfast. Like, you guys know how much I love breakfast. So, Joe, when we met, at the beginning of this, very, very, very emotional, very down and upset. And it was affecting everything in his life. And I love the fact that Joe saw something in me to reach out to me, and we built our friendship. And we went out at least once a week on walks, and we had our conversations, and we invited me out for dinner, and then we started going over to his house for dinners. And you saw this progression of Joe. And Joe is so proud to be a part of all of this. Joe is so proud, and he contributes in so many different ways, as does everybody. Everybody, you guys know I've said so many names, on the behind the scenes. Lisa, what's up, honey? Lisa, message me, please. Joe Lucchino was there. I didn't even get to give him a hug. I owe you a hug, Joe. And I owe Haley a hug. We'll see you, Scott. Thank you, brother. But Joe was down. And you started to see Joe come up a little bit. And then there were the Marching Patriots and what we were doing. And then the Rolling Patriots came. And then Breathe Free New York came. And Small Business Coalition came. Constitutional Coalition doing everything that they were doing. And the Watchmen came on board. And one piece of the puzzle after another. And you see Joe going up and going up and going up. Good morning, Tracy. And then yesterday, you see Joe dancing. Now, I've had conversations with Joe that he said, I don't dance. He goes, I don't dance. Joe Palladino out on the floor, cutting it up yesterday on the grass the whole time. He is, Fred. He really is. I am so blessed to have all of you in my life, Joe especially. Joe Kanaski, the same thing, same exact thing about Joe, seeing his face marching with him yesterday. And Joe is just a pillar, and he is a root and a foundational stone of all of this. Joe Kanaski, Joe Palladino, all of you guys, everything that they do, how gracious they are with their time. But Joe told me I don't dance. And then yesterday I'm like, you don't dance? What do you mean you don't dance? Like, he was up and he was doing his thing. He was dancing with everybody. He was dancing with Gary. He was dancing with Bonnie. He was dancing with Lily. Like, everybody he could dance with, he was out there and he was moving it and he was shaking it and doing his thing. I loved it. And that is what, if that doesn't embody what everything this group is about, I don't know what does. In such a short time, Joe came. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, brother. See you. I mean, I'd see you. Good seeing you. You went from Joe being here to where Joe was last night. And Joe has been a part of these fights for a long, long time. Joe fought for Carl, getting all the bumper stickers out there, getting his name out there, doing everything. Joe is tenacious. But I got to believe that in a long, long, long time, that at no point in Joe's life, he is feeling like he can dance. Like no one is watching. And how incredible is that when you have that feeling of freedom, when you feel that happy and that certain and that sure and that secure, that you know the people around you have your back. And that you get to dance so freely like no one is watching. And that's what these groups are about. That's what this family is about. That's what we're all building, one step at a time. And if we stay on track, and if we be good to ourselves, and we keep our small groups together and close-knit and making sure no one falls through the cracks, everybody gets to have that feeling. Everybody gets to do that. And how special is that going to be? Good morning, John. Good morning, Joe. Just got done talking about you, Joe. And Joe Kanaski just, like, everything just gets thrown away. Ah! You know, huge hug. I love it every time. So then we had to leave, and Joe was there, and Mike wanted a song. He wanted Got Authority. He wanted Authority played by John Cougar Mellencamp, and that got the ball rolling. And then we were all dancing, and everybody's doing the twirl, and just everybody, just a special, special moment to watch. And Bobby's coming out, and he's playing the song, and he's doing his thing on the guitar. And the only one that didn't come out was Fred, because Fred had to go to the bathroom, and he was still pounding pizza. But we were all out there, but I saw Fred moving a little bit. I saw he was happy, he was going. And we'll get him out on the dance floor next time, you better believe it. But we were all in there, and then one song came on, and then the next song. And, you just wish that it could have lasted all night. But it's lasting each and every day. And everybody is realizing that it is okay to be happy. Not only is it okay to be happy, but that's the way life needs to be and should be. Where we are all so happy that we are not distracted by all the nonsense, that we always stay focused with our thoughts and what we can do and who we can help and where we are with this thing. Because, like Joe says, many hands make light work. Marie Rock, she says the same thing. Many hands make light work. And the more hands we get, if we're here, we're going to be here. And it just keeps getting higher and higher and better and better. Thank you to everybody yesterday, guys. Thank you for watching today and listening in. I think that, one of the things that I want to say, Lisa came up to me. Lisa Lola came up to me yesterday. And this is where I got to realize, where, you guys are and how you see me. And Lisa wasn't the only one. Like, I had so many people come up to me, just this look of how highly they regard and respect me. Bill, I love you, man. I love you, man. And just awesome seeing you. And Mark, yep, you're absolutely right. Thank you for putting that up, Joe. Appreciate you. But just this reverence in their eyes. And it's just so special. But Lisa came up to me, and there were tears in her eyes. And just how happy to be a part of everything. And just embracing in the pictures. That just is so special to me. Making everybody come together the way that we are. So just so many special moments. I'm so grateful and thankful for all of you. John, I got a picture of John that I can't wait to put up. Kim took it up. Good to see you, brother. Tell Ellie I said hi. But on that note, I gotta go. I gotta go eat. There are going to be Belgian waffles, there are going to be bacon, there are going to be eggs, there are going to be sausage, there are going to be toast, probably cinnamon rolls. Oh well, it's the holidays. We get to eat whatever the hell we want. Oh my God, I almost forgot. Diana and Hope. Hope, oh my God, I almost forgot to say this. So Diana comes out, who we all know. And thank you to Diana for everything that she does. She's, so much great work with everything. Free NYS and what she's doing for freenys.com. But Hope came out and she had a card made for me. Oh, and I wanted to bring it. I have to bring it up tomorrow. But she had this card made for me, and she had that there. Where's Frank? Mark. It's at my friend's house, Renee's house. I would invite everybody, but she might get a little freaked out. Next time, I'll have a conversation with her. I'll tell her, everybody's coming over, and everybody's got to come over. But Mark, we're going out for breakfast or whatever we got to do. Make breakfast here. We'll get it all done up. But Hope came out, and just Hope looks at you with these eyes. They're just so excited. Like there's so much love and admiration and affection and adoration in her eyes. And she made me brownies, and they were absolutely perfect. Thank you, Hope, for the brownies. I mean, I loved them. I was brownie. You guys know how I feel about brownies. And she made me the brownies. I was loving it. And then she gave me that card. Like, it was just so special. All right. I'll do that. I'm going to do that. All right. You guys hear it? I love you guys so much. Have a great day. Sun's shining. It's beautiful. Get out there. I'm hoping I'm going to get out for a little bit of a hike somewhere, and before it snows. You guys know I love the lower gorge, but there's a lot of work to do today, and I had breakfast. So I'll see you guys later. Enjoy your day. I'm really humbled and speechless by everything that we're doing and accomplishing, guys. It's just so impressive and awe-inspiring. I love you. Enjoy your day.